Hey you guys, I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be making a reading nook. I already pre-prepared my work area, and I already drew lines on the back walls as to where I want everything to go. Back here we have a window that we'll cut out later, shelving unit here, and shelving unit on the back wall as well. Let's go ahead and get the flooring. So I have this wood contact paper that I got off of Amazon. And I'm just going to lay it out on the floor, making sure there are no air bubbles. It's so realistic. I love it. Next, we're going to go ahead and start building the wall. The foam board that I'm going to be using is 1 inch by 16 inches. And I'm going to use this measurement throughout the wall. And all I'm doing is laying the foam board left to right to make sure they're all even and in the right spot. Again, just gluing left to right, making sure all the foam board is even. This just works better for me when I'm building shelving units. Now that we have one shelving unit in place, going to go ahead and start building the bench that sits right next to the window. These foam boards are 3 inches by 7. And I measured these based off of my dolls. I'm just gluing them in a rectangular shape. This foam board in particular is going to be pushed back some so that I can have room to store books as well. Before I put the top part on, I'm going to go ahead and start building the bookshelf that goes in front. Again, these are 1 inch strips of foam board that I'm placing to make the shelving unit for more books. Now that our shelving unit is complete, we're going to go ahead and close off the top of the bench with foam board. Now I need cushion for the top part of the bench. I'm going to take this backing and a piece of foam board that's the same measurements as the top of the bench, plus a piece of scrap leather that I got from a leather skirt I used to have, and we're just going to glue them together. This is how it looks once everything is glued in place. And then we're just going to glue it right on top of the bench for seating area. And this is how our bench will look. Now we're going to start building the shelving unit above the seating area for more books to be stored. Again, I already pre-drew my lines on where I wanted the foam boards to be positioned. Next, we're going to continue on building the shelving unit on this back wall. Just for a couple of books to go here, I might put some plants in that corner. And now we're building more shelving unit on the back wall as well for additional books. So as you can see, we're using a lot of foam board to make these shelving units for the wall. Again, we're still going left to right when we position our foam board, and then closing it off with the last piece. Now that we have all of our shelving units up, we can go ahead and cut this window out. Now, the moment you all have been waiting for. I used pet plastic for the window that I got off of Amazon. And I like to close off my doll rooms now because it tends to get dusty and I don't want to have to keep dusting my doll rooms off. Also, I'm going to use these lights that I got from the holidays. These are seasonal, guys. I had such a hard time finding these lights. And what I'm going to do is cut circles in the roof so that these lights can go up there. I'm going to be using toilet tissue rolls that I got from contact paper, and I'm going to cover them with this silver cardstock. Also, I'm going to add some plastic, the same plastic that I used for the window, and I'm going to glue it to the bottom of this so that it can hold the lights in place, just like that. Once it's dry, then I can cut around in a circular shape like this. So far I have 2, but I'm going to end up with 3 later on in the video because I need 3. Now we're going to take these lights and bunch them up to where I have 3 on each circle. And I just tied them with a rubber band to place them inside. Now I already cut my holes in the roof up top. So now all I have to do is just place the light holder up top. See, I have 3 now. And then we're going to take our lights and we're going to place them inside of the circles and glue them down. All right, and now that we have them glued down, just like God said, let there be light. Isn't that beautiful? Now time for the fun stuff. These are some free printables that I got from Delightful Dolls. Shout out to Delightful Dolls for the free printables. I really appreciate it. I already have mine's cut out. So now I'm just going to use some movie magic and make the books. Voila. Definitely go check her out. This is a ton of books. So now let's go ahead and store our shelves. I never read any of these books, but just the covering makes you want to go buy a book and read it. So I'm putting some of these on the shelves. I'm not going to fill them all the way up. I just want them randomly on the shelves to make it look like people have been purchasing it. Now, this is a bookstore that's going to be in my doll video, Lightners. So I just want to randomly put them on the shelf. Here's one that have like 5 books in one. I like those because they take up majority of the space on the shelf. Now, I am going to add to this bookstore like a cash register, where to drop off the books and stuff. But right now, I just needed a quick book scene, a bookstore, so that I can use for my video. So just keep watching and you'll see me advance this bookstore to where you'll see cash registers and places to sit and things of that nature. All I did was take the printables and some foam board and cut the foam board to match the size of the printables and glued the printable around the foam board. Also, make sure you're checking out Lightners episode 9. It'll show this bookstore in there and different scenes at the bookstore. This is very time consuming. You can do this by watching one of your favorite TV shows. I'm almost through. Just got a couple of more books. Make sure you comment and let me know what you think of my bookstore. What ideas you have for the register that I'm going to be putting in here. Also, let me know what you think of Lightners episode 9. I also made some books that you can open so it can look like they're actually reading it. And I just cut some sheets of paper and glued them inside. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that I'm able to post more videos. Just when I thought I was done. more printables that I had found. So I'm going to go ahead and put these together as well so that I can add them to the bookshelf. This is a small plant that my husband bought for me off of Amazon. It came with 2 of them for like $9. Right now I'm just adding random stuff on the shelf. I also have this diamond shape crystal that I'm just putting on the shelf as well for decoration. All right, this is our completed bookstore. Make sure you comment and let me know what you think of the bookstore. And the movie Lightners, episode 9 is out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.